I said it's cause of the law. Take him to the tower, take his head off. All for pissing me off. So don't be pissing me off. 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 Yo, you was running round town with all that talk. Now it's no talk because it's clean off. Boy, you want look figure, go take them beads off. Tried to play the wicked man, but now you're belt boss. Rappers bragging on the gram, they on some crazy tip. Now you catch them in the can against the celibate. Oops, celebrities, not a rapper, but a whole different category. It's HR.
Qozo. And yeah, we've got a few things to talk about today. I thought I might just go ham over the next 2 days. Quite a few things to talk about still. But yeah, I'm just at home chilling. Just thought I'd start vlogging again, because you know, not everything's to be a podcast. Sometimes you need them short and sweet. We don't need a discussion about something. You just need to be told shit. Do you understand? Some of these people just, they're annoying, man. They're annoying. You know what I mean? But we're never going to get into the annoying people right now. We'll deal with them later on. But first and foremost, I want to get into the interview. And this is like an OG perspective of the interview. This ain't this. I don't expect anybody to understand my way of thinking when I'm in there, because not everybody. You get me? So yeah, we're gonna just leave that as that. But we're gonna get into it. First thing I did notice, and I didn't agree with as soon as this interview started. And it kind of turned me off him straight away. I was already off him because these guys I don't really feel them anyway. But it put me off him when he said, you know what it is? I've already find Gilly suspect, yeah. But what it is he actually showed me the mentality that matches up with what I thought he was, which is a fuckboy. You get me? Yeah. So my thing is, what I didn't agree with him when he first said is, he said something. In fact, let's just watch it.
OG, we was a little reluctant to do the interview because, somebody lost their life. It was a sensitive situation. So, we talked, and then when you alerted me that you had sat down with, P from QC, and, everybody saw things eye to eye, and, that really had, was like, okay, well, cool. As long as you see eye to eye with,
So like I was saying,
people that's
I don't
most
agree
close to them, and y'all got everything figured
with it
out.
being,
then, okay, then you
if
can't.
Gilly and someone don't see eye to eye,
because
you got the platform. Why is it because if you don't see eye to eye, that guy's not allowed to tell his truth? Because that's the road you was going down. Only because you sat down with QC, only because you told him that he sat down with QC, that I'm gonna allow you to speak your truth. No, what the thing is, and this is what happens in the community nowadays, and it goes back onto everything else. Everything else we're gonna go through, every other topic. Yeah. You see the community. The community need to stop taking sides and deal with facts. Do you understand? Stop picking that side. Stop picking that side. If we want to be the problem solver of our problems, yeah, we need to see things for what they are. Stop like we know there's good and bad on both sides. We know everyone can be good and bad, but you gotta pick the truth. That everyone's just gotta stay with the truth. Yeah. So because I don't like him, or I don't see eye to eye with him, or because you're cool with my man over there, QC, quality control, you weren't going to make my man allowed to speak his truth if he didn't tell you that he sat down and he was cool. Which I think is nonsense, because guess what? Every other thing has been put out of the events, the events that they made us see and made us look like, yeah, that's the truth. Like we've been sitting down with this fake truth for how long? Now, let's move on. Now, as a man that's really been on the road and been around situations, been involved in situations, You know, some people just see things and get like they're experts all of a sudden. But you see, as a kind of person that's been around this stuff, done this stuff, grew up in this stuff, I know how quick things really can go from 1 to 100 quickly, like boom. Especially in a place like that. And especially where people are intoxicated. Drink, weed, and whatever other drugs niggas are high off. Do you know? So, really and truly, I've seen it in the comments. Like, in the comments it says something about, oh yeah, they don't trust these niggas. They don't rare. But you see, me personally, and I'm going to show you one thing. Just to show you that I ain't side in the known. I'm just dealing with the facts. And that is what I want everyone to understand in me, you know. I'm trying to teach you people, yeah, right, to stop thinking with misinformation that's passed on from someone else. Think for yourself. Think about your own experience. Do you get what I'm saying? Think of the things you've done. Be honest with yourself. Stuff like this. And we never are. So it's just like, how are we ever going to get to the bottom of our problems? We're always talking about a next man's story, or something else that someone else told them, or we're never actually dealing with our own experience. Do you understand? So, I'm telling you, I'm not siding with these guys. So I'm going to tell you from one. Offset made a video after saying that Prince guy should keep his name out of his mouth and woo. Now, if you really are about that street life the way Mr. Junior was coming across, and my man ain't gone to the internet to say anything, you don't need to say nothing on the internet, my G. That's not cool. You don't need to say nothing on the internet. Like, you're just alerting everybody that there could be a problem. Like, you don't do that. In fact, phone him. Sure, you can get his phone number and ask him, is it you talking all this stuff? If you're talking all this stuff, bro, you better stop, otherwise X, Y, Z. You know, the unhealthiness you were talking about. Like, why would you need to put it on the internet? So I'm marking you a point down for that one, Mr. Junior, Prince. I mean, Prince. You're getting marked down a point for that. Yeah? But as for your story now, your story makes so much more sense to me than anything else I've heard. Anything. And I've heard it all. I even came up with my own conclusions at first. Even though I came up with my own conclusion, I was still reaching. Because I couldn't make sense out of what they've given me. This, it makes it makes total sense to me. Total sense to me. Yeah? And if you push it up with the videos and that's from the night, it looks exactly like what's happened. Yeah? It's straightforward. Yeah? We're out and about. Because you made a point of, what did you make the point? You made a point of, if I'm going to rob you, why am I going to give you a mash? That don't make no sense. It's true. It doesn't make no sense. If I plan to rob you later on, what the fuck am I giving you a mash for? Don't make no sense. So, in my mind, Qozo is the responsibility of this problem. Yeah? Think about it. You're out of town. Why are you the loudest man in the room? Why are you the loudest man? Why are you the loudest man in the room? There's killers and everything around. Why do you think you're the loudest man in the room? Why? You're out of town. Like, you don't behave like that, bro. Don't behave like that. You behave normal. And if something comes on top of you, you don't create a situation where you're outnumbered as you and your guy. Because you're feeling yourself. Or you think that you're in control, or you're a money man, or you got power, or woo. No, brother. That one ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work, bro. It's not gonna work at all. So I put that all down to Qozo. So get it now. So Qozo, when this guy's arguing, woo, yeah? And then the next guy sees that and hears Qozo say something about, yeah, I don't want to hurt somebody. So my guy, his name's Migos Band, so he's a real loyal lieutenant, isn't it? Migos Band, he's got the same name as them. Yeah? So right now, my position in this life is based off making sure you lot are okay. I get bands for making sure the Migos is okay. That's me. That's my name's Migos bands. You get it? So if I see my guy upset, then start talking woo woo woo, and I'm looking around and I'm seeing faces that I'm not comfortable with, I might do something just to make sure that I keep my reputation and my bands strong. You get it? So I reacted based off Quavo's energy. That makes much more sense to me. That makes a whole heap of sense to me. So when people are in the comments talking about, oh, that's not right, or they don't, you just gotta take it for what it is, man. You gotta take it for what it is. Yeah, there could be a little bit, this part missing from the story or that part missing from the story, but trust me, that's how things happen, bro. One little lame ass guy you got around you and he's not moving right. This is the kind of things that happens. So yeah, but like I said, Gilly looked shook, but he was sitting next to the guy. So I could understand why his eyes look soft. Look at this picture. But yeah, also we found out as well, yeah, from when I was listening to DJ Academics last night, big up DJ Academics, we found out through the video that the boy was apologizing. So Jay Prince wasn't lying when he said, the young, humble you apologized. The guy that was 5'2", Little Cam, what his name, he apologized. You heard him. We heard him. He apologized in around 2 different ways. So really from there, it should be done. But again, we bring it back to Quavo. Quavo wants to push it further. Make more noise. See niggas are humble. See niggas are apologizing. Someone always wants to take that next step. Like I told you, in relationships, there always has to be the victim and the bully. Today, this guy's playing the bully because he knew that he had something on him, but he also saw that it felt like niggas were bowing down. They weren't bowing down. They were just playing their position and their role, which is under Jay Prince Jr., just to make sure we're all here and you're all right. That's why nothing never happened. So I'm like, that just makes too much sense to me. Because if that was the case, why ain't Quavo dead? If man was looking to do him something. Why didn't he get Jack? If man was looking to do him something. It all makes sense that there was some breakdown of misinformation that went through my man's head when he looked at Quavo and he reacted. And from there, it just went down. Simple. Yeah? So anyone that's trying to frown on Jay Prince Jr. or Jay Prince, or I think you're misinformed and you're just carrying information or feelings over from other people or other people's stories that don't make no sense. It only makes sense when you ain't got all the facts. But when all the facts are on the table, it's quite obvious what's happened. Because even when you listen to my man's statement, Amigo Bands, he said, oh, I thought they was going to rob him. That's all you can say in your police statement. What else are you going to say? I thought they was going to rob him. Why are you even giving statements for? But hey, that's another story. We're not even worried about that. But this is what he said. He thought. You can't have no thought. Unless you see people put their hands on him and go to Jules, there is no fault. You don't react until something's definitely going down. You reacted off my man's energy and his spirit. That's it. You know, so no one trying to rob nobody. Yeah, it's all Quavo's fault. And Quavo knows. Don't get it twisted. Quavo knows. He didn't need to behave like that. He was just feeling himself too much. It's like my man said, he's come down there more than once, so he knows down there he's calm and he's, you get comfortable. For Barrett, he starts breeding contempt, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the dogs woofing away. Hear them outside the window. But yeah, man. So yeah, that's number one. I think I'll leave that one for now. And yeah, man. Big up to Jay Prince.
This clown Offset suffering from being a fake motherfucker disease. He want to play victim now. But he was a volunteer when he spoke threats about me and my family name in his mouth about what he gonna do. Why you didn't call me to talk is the twist he want to use. Tell lies in your woman ear, nigga. I don't have time to listen to weak shit. Now you want to fake in front of a camera, trying to hide behind Takeoff mother when I've shown nothing but respect for her and family. See, boy, you acting like you a part of a family that don't really fuck with you because you a snake. Now you don't know me from a can of paint. Let me see if I can refresh your memory. Remember we talked when you got your ass whooped in Atlanta? You forgot? Remember when you called up on me and I came to LA and met with you because you was nervous about your wife performing because she had them issues about using the word flute? You forgot? Remember when you and Sauce Walker was beefing and you wanted me to stamp that bullshit? You forgot that too? I can go on, but I think you remember now. See, this is the reason I say blood make you kin and loyalty make you family, because of motherfuckers like you that have stuck a knife in the back of the ones you call your brother. Explain. Since you're a real ass nigga, explain to the people the real reason why you weren't on that stage at the Grammys with Qozo, who you call your brother, for the tribute. You ain't man enough to do that because you what we call a tender dick nigga. Takeoff, Qozo, and the family wasn't fucking with you for a while before his passing, and still don't fuck with you because you a rattlesnake nigga. Qozo been letting you make it because he got a good heart. It's consequences when you fuck with me. I don't have no heart for no snake, and I'll give you what you ask for. And by the way, I don't think I'm no John Gotti. That ain't who I looked up to. It's no secret who my OG is. The flag you perpetrate with. Homie, you better go do what you do best. Write some rhymes and quit playing gangster. I don't want no trouble.
Ain't no thriller in Melina, no struggle, lick off him head. Try this a boss, or your boss lick off him head. I said, who can it be? It's cause of the love. Take him to the tower, take his head off.